Hello Year 7, I'm making this short video just to explain today's lesson so that you can get on with your work on Google Slides. So you can use this video as you're doing the lesson, you can pause it, you can rewind it, you can listen to it again, and hopefully it guides you through today's learning. So the first thing I'd like you to do is I'm just going to move on to section A of the portfolio, which we focused on before the half term. Now section A is 2 slides. There is the design brief and there is also the challenge task. What I'd like you to do there is I would like you to make sure that this work is complete. So you were asked to do this before the half term, but before you proceed on to anything for today's lesson, anything new, you do need to make sure that your design brief is fully analysed. So you've highlighted the keywords and you've written down the bullet points explaining your understanding of the design brief. And you've also created the inspiration board, written down your key features for the Sprite character, and created the 100mm by 100mm card model, indicated here on task number 3. Now you should have all of that done, but spend 10-15 minutes going back over that work to make sure that it's done. Okay, so I'm going to move you on to section B. Now section B should be, if we were in school, section B would be 2D design drawings. Unfortunately, 2D design is a CAD software that we cannot access from home. So what I'm going to ask you to do here, I'm going to change the task slightly. I'm going to ask you to create 4 2D drawings for your Sprite character and insert them here using a scanning app. A good example of a scanning app would be Evernote Scannable. You then need to write a fairly detailed evaluation. Now on this, what I would do is I would write, design 1. I'm just going to type it here for you. And I'll reduce down the size of the font there so it's a little bit clearer on what you should do. Okay, so design 1, and then you can explain what your thoughts are on design 1. And then the same for design 2, and so on. Okay, so that's a little bit of work for you there to do in terms of the actual evaluation. Once you have that done, I would like you to turn your attention to section E. So I'm going to skip section C and section D for now, and I'm going to go on to section E. Now this will require a little bit of independent research for this theory section. So there are a couple of key questions. What is CAD? What is CAM? What is CNC? You need to find out, and you need to write a full explanation for each of those, and you can also add images for each of those explanations if you like. Now the right hand side of this slide is your final CAD CAM model. Now I'm not going to ask you to do that for now because you haven't created those files yet. So just this left hand side of the section E is all you need to do. So just to recap on the work that needs to be completed. The first thing I would like you to do is a bit of consolidation. So the first 10-15 minutes of the lesson should be consolidating your work on section A. That's covered in these 2 slides. This one, design brief, and this one, research. Then I want you to complete section B, but that is going to be drawings that you've scanned in rather than CAD files, but you do have to complete the evaluation. And then finally, the left hand side, which I'm indicating here now, of section E. I will post this video and I will also write this as an explanation. This will be a scheduled post at the time for your lesson. If you do have any questions, you can contact me via email, drop a comment on the post if you're stuck on anything. I do hope that you find this video useful.